Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we both can see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio. Hello, is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. But now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. I assume. Oh, Biscuit.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garnuff.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garnuff's mooncalf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my luck. I don't suppose a
Yes, I have some right here.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I feel better already just knowing I have some Thunderbrew on hand. Please take this as thanks for your generosity.
Revelio.
There's trouble afoot.
Lumos.
That warrants a look. Nothing to poke in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Do me like that again and you'll soon find yourself with naught but poach.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning. Haven't a clue why there's such a fuck.
Incendio!
You're my favorite!
You like games, do ya?
Thought we'd forget about that goblin.
You... Knew I'd find you. Let me have
Your poaching days are over. Revelio. Poachers. Garnet was right then. I'd better be careful. Incendio.
Would you be needing a hippogriff for, eh?
Fringo.
Confringo!
I won't go down as easy.
Time to get my...
Fringo. Incendio. Accio.
Show yourself.
Expelliarmus.
Somebody pays attention in defense. I'm in battle. Oh, what's the line? Confringo. Clumsy little fool.
Fringo.
Is that the best you got? Reducto.
Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Bombardo.
Protego.
Accio. Incendio. Revelio. 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 Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Bombarda! Accio! Ha! Ha! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Orisa Valenticalis. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
We've got something.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favour of you?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are Booba-Tubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that Booba-Tuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure Booba-Tuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Booba-Tubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for Booba-Tubas. I hope it's worth the risk. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Afraid to take it. It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little guardian.
Heavy outside!
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Could it be a Merlin trial? This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now, where are those booba tubers? Just my luck. A troll. Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
You haven't got a prayer. Revelio.
Revelio. That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Broken glasses than I care to count.
Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast
Saccharissa, I found the booba tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
It actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than being forced to regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates. Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. What are you up to now?
Fascinating, truly fascinating. Wish I had the energy.
Excuse me, madam. I thought I heard you say something.
Yes, indeed. Talking to myself again. I find myself to be quite the engaging conversationalist since my husband passed. Madam Althea Twiddle, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Madam Twiddle.
You know, you might be interested in this. You young people love this sort of thing. My husband often ruminated on the mysterious statue just outside our hamlet. Some sort of archaic puzzle involving vases, he would insist.
I stumbled upon it today when I had a burst of energy and extended my morning constitutional a bit longer than usual.
I'm afraid I don't find puzzles that engaging.
Ah, understood. However, you might feel otherwise when I tell you a bit more about the rumours surrounding this particular one. My husband Greville insisted that solving the puzzle would reveal a magical challenge of sorts. The man was intrigued by everything. He was about to try and solve it himself when... Perhaps you could take a look. I'd be rather interested to hear what, if anything, you find.
Where can I find this statue?
It's not far from Irondale. It's down by the shore, near those old ruins. You can't miss it.
If I happen to see it, I'll have a look.
Ah, the spirit of youth. I do hope you'll be able to solve the puzzle. If not for me, then in Greville's memory.
I should look into the statue Madame Twiddle mentioned. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. This looks like the statue Madame Twiddle mentioned. Why are there so many vases around here? Revelio. I suppose I should try to find all the vases. Revelio. I think there should only be a few more vases. I'm nearly finished. Only one more vase. That's it. I should tell Madame Twiddle about what happened. That was a close one. Here. Fringo. Rest easy, my large friend.
How nice, one less human to worry about.
Enjoy suffering, do ya? You'd be better if I'm for a bit of dying, aren't we? You're lucky with these oats. Can't find yourself.
Was that your best? Your spells glance off of me. Don't stop me. You can't stop us.
Vicious I'm ripping it off. An intruder.
Not quite. I've been fighting since before you were born. One less. Such arrogance.
Never seen a wizard who
Get away! There's quite enough of that. You call that spell casting?
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Mrs. Twiddle, your husband was right. The statue was part of a puzzle.
Oh, really? How exciting!
Yes, I had to destroy a number of large vases, and that seemed to activate some sort of charm on the statue.
Well done. Oh, I miss having someone like you around with a thirst for knowledge and a quick mind. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you for that. Who knows what I'll encounter on my next constitutional? Oh, my husband would be so pleased to know he was right about that statue.
Absolutely shameless.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me, us, but I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prized family heirloom, sister or no.
What exactly was the family heirloom that the thief stole?
A necklace belonged to the first of the Haggerty women, hundreds of years old. So much history. She'll likely pawn it.
Why would Catherine come back to rob the hamlet if she'd already left?
Do I look like a criminal to you? How should I know? She always despised this place, resented having to grow up here. Perhaps she did it to spite us.
Are you sure Catherine is the culprit? It could be anyone.
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to believe it was any one of them, except Catherine. But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden, and she knew precisely which homes to rob.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Ugh. Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
And what do you have for sale?
I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Catherine will steal the eyebrows off you.
I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty once night falls.
Glad you were able to stop by.
Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
Revelio.
A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry.
Revelio.
more gold. I must be getting closer.
I didn't touch your helm. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions.
Is somebody there? I'm the student of the tower!
Confringo!
What's that? Who's there? Been going to herbology class, I see. You won't get away with that.
You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Merlin himself would be proud. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. I should investigate. Revelio. Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Lumos.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio.
intruder!
When are you going to give up?
That student defeated our encampment in the town! I shall avenge your death! You won't... You won't get away with that. I shall avenge your death!
Revelio. Revelio.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind, but not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one now.
Revelio. A Niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all. I have the Niffler. Now to look for the Haggerty family heirloom. Revelio.
If only I could get...
Oh, little moon calf.
There's the student from the town! You've managed to water the throne for a student! Been going to herbology class,
Not quick enough. You won't You'll be leaving me. Not quite. You can't stop us.
Revelio. Revelio. Too late for you to learn the error of Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Mother's rolling in her grave, she is.
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a niffler.
A what?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
I'm sorry, Mr. Haggerty. I wish I could say that I had.
It was too much to hope for anyway. I appreciate what you did uncover. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. Glad I'll be able to look my neighbours in the eye now. Pity about that heirloom, though.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with a time-sensitive delivery.
Revelio.